Selvia student ID 25011 as a committee.
Second one, my name is Risqi Amalia Laelatul Izzah, my study number 2520090H as a MC.
And my name is Nur Malisa, student ID 2520125 as a presentator.
My name is Marela Annaya, my student ID 2520076 as a moderator.
My name is Syamrotul Wiyanti Azzahroh, student ID 2520029 as a presentator too.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to all of us and welcome to the 2021 National Seminar with the theme How to Increase Confidence in Online Classes for a Better Future. The Honorable to Ms. Nur Malisa and Ms. Syamrotul as speakers, the Honorable Ms. Marela as Moderator of this seminar, the Honorable Ms. Selvia Sagita as a Commite, and my beloved friend and English student department. First of all, let us pray and praise the presence of our Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, because by His grace and guidance, we can gather together without any obstacles here, in healthy condition in seminar on how to increase confidence in online classes for a better future. Second, let us offer greetings and salawat to our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. First, let us the path of light and left the darkness in this life. My name is Risqi Amalia Laelatul Izzah, will be the host and allow me to read out our agenda this morning. To shorten the time before today's seminar open, namely please allow me as the presenter to read out the agenda for time, namely 1. Opening, 2. Readings, 3. Presentation of the content of the material as well as discussion and question answer. 5. Cover. To make it short, let's open today's program by reading Basmalah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
The next agenda is reception. The speech will be delivered by Ms. Selvia Sagita as for Ms. Selvia. We invite you less than time.
Thank you to Ms. Risqi Amalia for the time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Rector of the Izzah Perkaluan Mr. Dr. Haji Zainal TBIG A. The Honorable Rector of the Izzah Perkaluan Mr. TBIG A. The Honorable Mr. Dr. Haji Abdul TBIG A. The Third Vice Chair of Education and Teacher Training Faculty. The Honorable Mr. Ahmad Burhanuddin MA, the Head of English Education Department. The Honorable Mr. Marela MPD, the Secretary of English Education Department. The Honorable Ms. Selvia, the Head of English Student Association, and my beloved friend at English Education Department. Alhamdulillah, thank you for the presence of good outlet of today we are gathered in the hall. Salawat and everything has to be proud of to our great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from a barbaric era to civilized age. My dear friends, first of all, I would like to welcome the Rector TBIG and all the attendees who have attended this event. I started on the basis that the seminar on how to increase confidence in online classes for a better future. We have heard that the activities of today, Saturday, December 17, 2021, can instill a sense of confidence in every student who takes online classes for a better future for them. Furthermore, this activity is expected to encourage and build enthusiasm and self-confidence in students. is possible because of the support and effort of all parties. Therefore, I would like to thank all the colleagues who have worked hard to carry out this activity. We also thank the dean of the Faculty of Media and Teacher Training and the Rectorate of IAIN Pekalongan, as well as the donors and sponsors of this event. We have fully supported the implementation of this event. More importantly, we would like to thank the lecturers, teachers, and students on contact staff who have participated in the event. We ask the organizing committee apologies if there are shortcomings in the implementation of this event because we realize that there is no memory that is confirmed. My dear friends, that is my last one. More or less, I apologize if in the preparation next there are shortcomings, mistakes that are left placing to the audience. And Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Ms. Selvia for the welcome. The next event for the beginning of the seminar. I give to Ms. Marela as moderator, to Ms. Marela, time and place are yours.
Well, thank you very much for the time and opportunities of our MC, Risqi Amalia, being so cool and incredible excited. Before we go to the speaker, let me introduce myself. My name is Marela Annaya, student of English Department of IAIN Pekalongan as a moderator. Many of us lack confidence when we take our online class, either to speak up or to disagree and ask questions. Then, how much confidence do you have when you face online class? Why is it important that we discuss this? At this moment, we have Nur Malisa and Syamrotul that will help us find the correct answer on our understanding of how to have confidence in an online class for a better future. Do you know who Nur Malisa is and who Syamrotul is? Let's get to the point. At this moment, we have Nur Malisa and Syamrotul that will help us find the correct answer on our understanding of how to have confidence in an online place for a better future. Okay, for the first speaker, Nur Malisa, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
At this moment, we gonna talk about how to increase confidence in self-concept. My name is Nur Malisa. At this opportunity, the first topic is anticipate problem. Why is it important to have a good self-concept and a positive view? What factors affect the development of self-concept? How do you develop a positive self-concept? And how would you describe someone with a high self-concept? How can leaders increase the self-concept of others? The keywords are anxiety, attitude, conceit, desire, doubt, fear, motivation, desire, self-concept, self-confidence, self-determination, self-esteem, self-image, and self-responsibility. When your self-concept improves, your personality and performance improves too. Self-concept is the act of respecting yourself. Be aware of both your strength and your weakness. Believe in yourself and accept yourself. As your self-concept increases, there will be less and less that you have to prove to yourself. A person with a positive self-concept is a person secure and content. Having a positive self-concept is the most important factor towards success. By believing in yourself, you will gain the respect of your peers. As a leader, to gain the respect of others, you must first be able to prove worthiness to yourself. A positive And then being more emotionally secure, the ability to control your personal future by creating circumstances instead of following circumstances. The ability to cope with success, a positive feeling for others, being able to handle challenges. There is a difference between self-concept and conceit. Conceit is the excessive feeling of one's own worth. The primary difference is the excess in conceit, useful and arrogant. A person with a positive self-concept does not brag of praises or her own personal self-satisfaction of his or her work. The ingredients of a positive self-concept include self-esteem, self-image, self-confidence, self-determination, and self-responsibility. Okay, let's talk about self-esteem. Self-esteem is your feeling as to how you feel about yourself. It is how you accept yourself and perceive your worth as a person. Second one is self-image. Self-image relates to self-acceptance and presenting yourself in a confident manner. Self-confidence is being secure with your abilities and the opportunity to face new challenges. Self-determination includes motivation from within. First one, motivation is the energy that allows you to meet new challenges. To be self-determined is to be in charge of your fate. Self-responsibility is the ability to accept consequences for an effort you get or other. To be self-responsible, you must be resilient or have the ability to bounce back. There are two types of factors that affect the development of self-concept. The first one is chronological, external, and the last one is internal. First, affecting self-concept. The positive effect is you can do anything. You are great. Next time you will do better. You're a best winner. I know you did your best. I like you just as you are. And the negative effect is you are so lazy. Bad girl, bad boy. What's wrong with you? You'll never learn. It's all your fault. When can you be more like? Chronological development. Chronological development of self-concept can be divided into 3 segments. The first one is childhood, and then adolescence, and then adulthood. The self-concept formed in the childhood lays the foundation for your attitude toward work, future, success, and abilities. Adolescent development involves comparing yourself to others as your mentor. When you reach adulthood, your self-concept has been formed by past experiences. External factors. External factors affecting self-concept include family, relationship, school, work, and social activities. The home environment plays an important role in the development of a person. Contact outside of family provides a network of past, present, and future relationships. School is where you spend the majority of your time from age 5 to 20. The world of work provides you with the opportunity to display self-concept. Internal factors. The specific internal factors that affect self-concept are the person's fear, doubt, and anxiety. Let's talk about fear. Fear is one of the basic emotions. It is caused by an overwhelming anticipation of awareness of danger. Doubt. Doubt is the state of questioning your ability to learn, think critically, accomplish, and succeed. Anxiety is having an uncomfortable feeling or uneasiness about a solution or event, sometimes referred to as having butterflies. There are 5 areas that will help in developing a positive self-concept. First one is restore and nurture a healthy self-concept. And develop a positive desire to change, create a proper attitude, establish goals, and take action. You can only control the future, not the past. Examples of how to practice a healthy self-concept. The first one is accepting limitation, making a list of the talents, taking decisions for yourself, learning from successful failures, finishing every job your outlook positive or negative on an event. As the attitude stays positive, deserve and remain kind. Be aware of attitude of those with whom you associate. You determine your own attitude. A person must develop a purpose or direction through the establishment of goals. Goals may be short, medium, or long term. Define the goals realistic, make an agenda, and offer to adjust and reward when reached. Beyond action, all you have are good intention. Sometimes the hardest step to achieve because it requires smile, have a neat appearance, and a tear. Be polite, considerate of others. Be an active listener. Take pride in work. Have independence. Make the best of every situation. Make wise decisions. Presenting a positive self-concept. Bright and colored eyes. Relaxed face in a natural color. Holding the chins high. Relaxed jaw and relaxed shoulder. Relaxed and graceful hand movements. Relaxed and balanced posture. And purposeful word. Good leaders bring the best out of other people. This includes developing a positive self-concept. By raising your own self-esteem, you increase the level of others around you. Give people opportunities to practice self-responsibility. Praise in public and correct in private. Assign tasks slightly beyond your known capabilities. View problems as a challenge and opportunities. If you are dealing with someone and you apologize, support a talented non-team player. If you are somebody who is important to have a self-concept and positive, what factors affect the development of self-concept? How do you develop a positive self-concept? Okay, any question? Yes?
How to encourage others to have more confidence and self-concept?
Okay, how to encourage someone confident and self-concept? When we lack of confidence, other people can impress it for us. Like, we can say, you are great, you do the best, you are fast learner, etc. I think that's it. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, what do you think of our first speaker? That is awesome and so exciting, right? And hopefully motivate all of us for the future. Amin. Once we listen to the material present by our current speaker, surely we will be more confident about our online class. Now, by the way of our online class, the material text will be an online class which will be present by Syamrotul Wiyanti. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Syamrotul Azzahroh. Thanks for the opportunity today for being the last presenter. I would like to start the material today with the theme online learning for the future educational system. Entering the new normal era, Indonesian people are starting to return to their normal activities. However, in order to maintain stability and health of study, the number of school implement virtual system without face-to-face. This system is better known as online internet-based. This system is better known as online learning. As we know that online learning is a learning method that uses an interactive internet-based model and a learning management system. Unlike conventional learning, studying online has its challenges. Studying not only needs a supportive atmosphere for learning, but also media such as computer, teachers, and adequate internet connection. So, why is online learning good for the future educational system? Online learning is good for the future because online learning provide many benefits. Take into account that school might not be nurturing face-to-face classroom for at least a few more months. With some experts predicting that online learning will be used as educational for the future. Some benefits that we get like online learning are convenience and flexibility, digital learning experience, and more cost effective. What benefit do we get from online study? So there are several advantages that you need to know about online learning. The first reason online learning good for the future because online learning offers convenience and flexibility. Most professionals want to continue with their education or upskilling because they could not fit studies around their work schedule. Those waiting for online learning platform will find that online learning offers convenience and flexibility in timing and pace, allowing you to learn in your own time. Many online courses have strict streaming for submission and deadlines. Those looking to brush up on their skill can ask tutorial and video different jobs to have the best of both worlds. According to research, more than 6 billion students are currently taking online courses as part of their bigger education program today. Another reason is because online learning makes the learning experience. Given that students are allowed to learn at their own pace and are encouraged to gain hands-on experience or memorizing textbook. Online learning can offer a better learning experience. It also helps that students can attend classes from place they are comfortable in, which makes them more likely to approach learning with a positive attitude. The lack of pressure from colleagues by scheming and personal schedule leaves students with more energy to attend online classes. According to Mrs. Christina Gibbons, House MSc, as Director of Studies GPMB since 2006, learning through an online system is still the best during this pandemic. Time is running and cannot be turned back. Based on research, the benefits of children staying in school are more than the drawbacks. The last reason, because online learning more cost effective. According to a report published as a part of program creating some policies for digital learning stays back. Courses delivered via a learning classroom tended to be €4,116 cheaper than classroom-based module per person and average. Online learning is priced lower than traditional university course, and it also lower the cost. The fees often don't account for accommodation, textbook, equipment, groceries, transport, and other factors and contribute to the full learning experience in traditional schooling. Online learning sells most of its costs, at least by half, leaving students making most of the affordable price. They find lower costs don't mean a distant quality. Lower costs ensure that a wider audience has access to universities and courses that were once registered for schools with higher budgets. School activities in the new normal have an impact on change in learning pattern between teacher and student. When you think about the school system in the new normal, you might immediately watch virtual learning, which is now one of the most popular influences among Indonesian students. Reflecting on the school system in the new normal, you might think this the pinnacle of education in modern times. School learning methods in the new normal can be triggered that signal the start of the transition to a new era of education, which can permanently affect how schools promise listen to their students. This is one of the most important things in learning in the new era. To make an effective school in the new normal must be carried out in two directions or more paths with teacher and below study. Usually, children will pay more attention to teaching and learning activity when someone is competitive. On the other hand, most children will not care when they are alone. Uniquely, this also applies to adults. This factors the importance of the connection with one human in education in the normal era in the future. Online learning is synonymous with independence and activity that is carried out when you study alone. However, in reality, you still need to communicate with someone to make teaching and learning activity effective. What thing can we do to improve human connectivity in the future age of online education? There are some things we can do to improve human connectivity in the future era of normal education. 1. Teaching connect people all over the world. You can use technology to learn culture and connect directly with everyone in the world and become social network or digital gatherings. There is nothing wrong if we take advantage of this connection as an innovation learning in the future. Improve digital literary skills. Schools should teach their students to be more vigilant on social networks. Many students get the wrong information because they can tell the difference between fact and truth. Take up the schedule of activities. As things move into the digital age, we might find it difficult to set our agenda. Therefore, the trend of school in the new normal is where we can tidy up our schedule of activity and make the best use of break times. Students are appropriate learning experience in the school process in the new normal. The approach a student must be diverse. Every student has their own unique personality, and in the future of education, we shall be more of an consider. With technology, implementing an education system is difficult. Teaching according to student needs is not impossible. Technology can inventively learning goals, reference to the development stage of its skills, though this might not be immediately implemented in the school system in the current normal. In the future, technology tailored to the needs of a student will be very important. Believe it or not, you will spend more time studying and completing achievement in the online environment than you will in an on-campus course. How can that be? The learning and peer development takes place. To communicate with your instructor and other students, you must take research, post respond, and other ways to communicate using communication. As you can probably guess, typing is slower than speaking. Try reading each word as you type in and compare the difference. If you have spoken the same thing in sentences, reading your lecture material can take more time than listening to an instruction delivered a task of network at a distance. Instead, if you are sitting in classroom, it's likely that you will miss a good percentage of what the instructor says, no matter how focused you are. In human nature, to zone out for brief period of time. When you are reading, you will have a tendency to back over the notice if you miss something and the text more times. Point is that you will likely learn more in an online environment, but you will have to make a greater effort to accomplish that learning. Because of that, let's create a good online lecture for the future education system. We can start with creating online class schedule reminders. Time displayed is instant. Listen carefully to the online lecture material steps. Know important things about the lecture material and looking for a room that makes you comfortable high concentration, the ever-growing capability of online learning, which is perceived beneficial by many people while others find individualist effective. The emphasis can be given to its effectiveness, to its stable is the more cost-effective learning method than the classroom teaching and for the future education system. Okay, any question, everyone?
What does the future system of education that you most likely pass on to those appropriately to the experience with students?
Okay, thank you for the question. I will give you a straight answer. So, what is the future school system that you need to apply for study? One, learning on demand. Learning on demand in the new normal era of education is people will be able to pause the time or listen they want to take. Or listen the one to take. This has been shown in the early application that allow everyone to choose what they would like to learn, and according to American studies, everyone on average spend just 17 minutes of their time reading, while at the same time spend 5 hours watching a video. It is a consideration for many schools to build a new system that is more interactive. In this way, their money study can become more interested in the topic they would like to study. It's probably fitting to apply a school in a normal era. 2. Gamification. Gamification, using games or learning approaches has proven to be scientifically effective. By playing, some part of our brain will also be working at the same time. Can also give us experience of making natural mistakes fall in the learning process and developing improved abilities afterwards. In addition, in a chain study, the learning methods have proven to improve people's success level in some areas. Playing games trigger their motivation and focus as they are found to be pleasant and competitive. 3. Artificial intelligence. By 2021, it is said that the time to use artificial intelligence or AI in teaching activity in the United States is expected to increase by 47.5% compared with previous years. This trend will continually develop around the world. AI plays a role in education. The use of AI in the school will have a focus on the education investment for its study. Artificial intelligence can be used to detect a person's weakness and strengths, or modifying a student learning methods when it's feeling inaccurate. It also hopes that AI can help teaching focus more on paying attention to its study. Artificial intelligence can be used to help answer a simple question, not judging that this is difficult. That's will normally take up a teacher text. Any question more, everyone? Okay, in this final point, it might mean that the learning challenge that will come forward shall be able to be immersed more deeply into the study both in concept and in emotion. The most common example of this is the learning of English culture and language. Technology enable us to learn these two things together in each subject person. What technology can be asked to explore is this in school in the normal virtual meeting is probably termed that especially helpful to lives from the public. This activity can involve take place using virtual reality technology, which is now more widely used than before. In the future, we may even find emotion and voice recognition technology using more interactive teaching and learning activities or visual using 3D and hologram. The application of these technologies can be used to contribute to the deeper absorption of material for study. On the other hand, this rapidly growing technological storage requires students to be able to adapt to the changes they have and to improve their abilities according to the future educational system. Okay, I think enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. A very interesting show. Well, thank you for this event. I, as moderator, bid farewell. Thank you. Next, I'm returning it to the MC.
Thank you to Miss Marela as a very cool moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we got to the last session in this event. That is closing. Let's close this event by saying we have arrived at the end of the event. Thank you very much to the Commite, resource persons, moderators, and participants who have listened to the event from beginning to end. Hopeful, a lot of knowledge can be applied in every life. I apologize for the wrong words and action. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam